what's up, everybody? I'm Nikki, and welcome to Blacker to Berry. If this is your first time joining us here, I'd like to say thank you. If you're a returning beauty, I definitely like to appreciate and take the time to thank you as well. I appreciate all my subscribers, all 19 of y'all. So on today's episode, I'd really like to go over some skincare. I really just want to kick back, chill. So I have not done my skincare yet. As you can see, I'm still kind of oily a little bit from the day. So, and I also promised my subscribers, my beauties, that I would review the Star Skin masks that I received in my Ipsy package. I received them in my Ipsy package a couple weeks ago, and on my last video I told you guys that I would do them for this week's video. So we're definitely going to get into the Star Skin mask while also talking about an Olympic medalist who brought fashion, style, and beauty to the track and field arena. So if you happen to maybe know who I'm talking about, or if you don't know who I'm talking about and you just want to hang out, chill, get some skincare going, catch a good vibe, stick around and let's get into it. Okay, guys, so I'm reading the directions on the back of the Star Skin foam. I think it's called a foaming peeling puff, whatever. Anyway, so it's saying that I need to cleanse my face first before I actually use this. So what I'm gonna do is go cleanse my face, and then I'm gonna pop back over here in for you a couple of seconds, but for me a couple of minutes. So I'll be back. I'm back. I don't know why I did that. I'm back. Okay, beauties, so let's get into the Star Skin foaming peeling puff. I think this is supposed to be good for exfoliating, so we're gonna try this out. I want to ask you guys, were you able to guess who we're gonna talk about today? Yes, if you said Florence Dolores Griffith Joyner, or aka Flo Jo, you are correct. Flo Jo, like I stated earlier, she is an Olympic medalist who was known for style, fashion, beauty, as well as her speed. Who, by the way, she still holds the world record for 100 meter and 200 meters in track and field. She still holds the world record for that. So, all while having her face completely slayed. Her outfits were continuously beaten, and her nails were always, honey, on point. So it can be done. So before I get started with her, we are going to read the directions. Directions say step 1, cleanse the face, pat dry, done. Tear open the sachets and pour peeling liquid into large sachets. So sachet open, done. This is what comes in it. Little puff that you're gonna rub yourself. Okay, so it's open, and then you have the peeling liquid. There's the peeling liquid that is open, and then it also comes with a little puff that's in here. I guess let me show you the little puff. Ta-da! Puff, and then but the puff stays on the inside of the package according to the instructions. And then we're going to pour the peeling liquid into the bigger pouch with the puff. Got that in there. And then the instructions also says to add a few drops of water and then squish to work up a lather. So I got a cup of water here, and I'm going to put a few drops. I think that was like 3 drops. We just gonna go with that because it just says a few. To me, in my mind, a few is 3. So that's what we're gonna do. And it says to really squish it to work up a lather. So we're gonna do that. I'd say it's pretty lathery. So I just really squished it around like this to kind of work up the lather, and I will show you. See, it's lathered. How come y'all didn't tell me my lips was a little ashy? All right, beauties. So we've got the lather going. Instructions now say gently massage skin in a circular motion for 2 to 3 minutes, concentrating on forehead and nose. And it says to really just massage on the face gently. So we're going to, and it says to focus on your nose and forehead. Flo Jo was born in California in the month of December. She was born December 21st, 1959. But she was born number 7 out of 11 kids. And her mother, Florence, whose name was Florence as well, was a seamstress. Her mother and father were not together. By the age of 7, Flo Jo had really gotten into running like really well. They knew she was going to be a star by the time that she was 7 years. By the time she was 7 years old. When she was a teenager, she won, I believe she was 14 years old. She won the Jesse Owens National Youth Games. And she also started competing in track in high school and college. I don't know how long I've been doing this, but you guys, the scent, I mean, this has a pretty decent scent to it, but it's also kind of tingling my skin. I don't know if it's supposed to be doing this, but it kind of tingles. Like, it's not like a bad tingle, and it's dripping everywhere. I think I'm about to be done. Oh my gosh, it got in my eye. You guys, it has gotten in my eye. But it says for me to go ahead and rinse this off and pat dry. So I'm going to go rinse this off. I'll be back. Full disclosure, beauties, that face mask tastes disgusting. Okay? And it burns if it gets in your eyes. So note to beauties, note to self, never film and apply that mask at the same time. Ew. Okay? At any rate, here's the next mask. This mask is a firming mask. So I've cleansed my face. It's dry. And then it says just before opening the sachet, use fingertips to gently distribute serum evenly. And then it's going to tell me to tear away some layers, put the face mask on. And then I'm going to leave this on for about 15 to 20 minutes. So I started distributing the serum over my face before actually applying the mask. So the smell, it smells really, really good. But it is a little messy though. I mean, yeah, so the mask comes like this. And then you have to take like that top layer off, which I believe is like a plastic layer. So it's like this, and you take this white plastic layer off, and then I guess you put this over your face. Got it! So beauties, where do we leave off? I believe we were talking about Flo Jo started running track when she was 7 years old, and when she was 14 she won the Jesse Owens National Youth Games, and then that's when she started competing in track in high school and in college. So the college that she first initially went to was Cal State University in Northridge, and she helped them to win a national championship, and that was while Bob Kersey was the coach there. So after they won the national championship at California State University, she then went on to work at a bank. So she pretty much stopped running track for a while to help her family with financial issues that they were having. So she worked at a bank and kind of designed some of her own clothes. She decided to transfer to a different college, and she ended up transferring to UCLA. In 1982, she won an NCAA championship in the 200 meters, and I believe she was a junior in college then when she won that NCAA championship. Flo Jo made her Olympic debut at the 1984 Olympics. And the 1984 Olympics, I believe, was held in Los Angeles, California at that time. She had to show up, show out, and let everybody know who was coming out of LA, basically. So when she competed in the 1984 Olympics, she did continue to have Bob Kersee as her coach. And in the 1984 Olympics, she went on to win silver. She went on to win silver in the 200 meter race. This is all over my lip, guys. When she ran in the Olympics in 1984, that's when she became really known for her bodysuits that she ran in. She was really known. That's when she became known for like her bodysuits, and it was like really like bold colors, a lot of neon kind of colors, the bright pinks and the greens and the yellows, kind of like the highlighter yellow. And that's when she started wearing like the 6-inch nails, like the 6-inch, those long nails that everybody is sporting now. That didn't just start. I mean, people have been doing that since back in the day. I mean, way back in the gap. And she ran like that. She would wear 4, 5, 6-inch nails, and she would also kind of like her makeup was always fly, always on point. She had a lot of daring fabrics. Like some of her fabrics were like even lace. A lot of people, I mean, that was pretty much unheard of back then, people running in lace, or even running with one tight leg, like a bodysuit with one leg completely out, all the way up to like the groin area. I mean, she was badass. She was fly. But she was also there to do business. Like she was one of the fastest, if not the fastest, women in her time. So after she competed in 1984, she kind of took a hiatus from track. And that's when when she was running in 1984, she actually met her who later became her husband. But that's when she met Al Joyner, and he was also an athlete in track and field, and I believe he did like high jump or long jump, something like that. I don't remember. It ain't about him anyway, it's about her. So she went off, she married Al Joyner, and Al Joyner is also the brother of Jackie Joyner Kersee. So I don't know if you guys know who Jackie Joyner Kersee is, but she also ran in track. Very talented track star. Around the time that they got married, Flo Jo decided to let Bob Kersee go as her coach. Oh, I guess she felt like her husband could do a better job. Or she hired her husband to train her for the 1988 Summer Olympics. So when the 1988 Summer Olympics came, she first started off with her husband Al Joyner as her trainer. But as time went on, she decided to bring Bob Kersee back on. So he ended up being her coach once again for the 1988 Summer Olympics. The Summer Olympics of 1988 was in Seoul, Korea, and Flo Jo ultimately ended up winning 3 gold medals. One was in the 4x1 meter relay. The other one was in the 100 meter relay, where she ran 10.49 seconds. And then she also won a gold medal for the 200 meters. And That's not all. She won a silver medal in the 4x4 relay. Florence was named the Associate Press Female Athlete of the Year, Track and Field Magazine's Athlete of the Year. She won the Sullivan Award for Best Amateur Athlete. So all of this came pretty much from her college accolades, and then doing the Summer Olympics of 1984, and also running in the summer and competing in the Summer Olympics of 1988 in South Korea, guys. I'm so thrown off by this mask. Every time I talk, it just continues to drop down. So after she competed in 1988, Flo Jo decided that, you know what, I've had enough. I have my husband. I'm done. She decided to focus more on her acting and writing career, the business side of things. But once she decided to retire, people, when I say people, I mean the media, spectators, they were already starting the rumor mill and about Flo Jo. And in the rumor mill, the word on the street was that Flo Jo had been partaking or dabbling in performance enhancement drugs. So a lot of people speculated that, okay, she's only retiring because she knows, we know about this, her taking these drugs or steroids, and she's trying to get out while the getting is good. Basically, they were thinking like, oh, she's trying to get out of it before she wants to retire, before the word really hits press and really gets out that, everybody knows that she's taking these steroids. It's because she only competed in 2 Olympics at this time. By the time she retired, she competed in 2 Olympics, the 84 Olympics and then the 88 Olympics. And because she had gotten better and so much faster, her physique, her actual physique had changed in the matter of 4-year time span. People just assumed that there was no way that this beautiful black woman could have gotten much better without the use of performance enhancement drugs, pretty much. Then people also, not only did they attack Flo Jo, they also attacked her trainer, who was Bob Kersey. And they started saying that not only was he requiring Flo Jo to take performance enhancement drugs, that he was also having his other athletes that he was training to take these same performance enhancement drugs. And then in 1988, this sprinter, this runner or sprinter by the name of Darryl Robinson, he also reported to a German magazine that Flo Jo paid him $2,000 for 10 cc's of human growth hormone. Now, the whole time that all these rumors have been going on, Flo Jo has denied any use of any. She has denied all accusations of the use of any type of performance enhancement drugs, steroids, any illegal drugs. She has denied all accusations of this. Now, also, while she's going through all of this, all the rumors, and when she was training in the 1988 Summer Olympics, or when she was training for it and when she ran, they tested her 11 times just in that one year. They tested her 11 times. She never failed a drug test. Never, ever failed a drug test. But these rumors continued to swirl about her. And that goes to show you that when you're black and you're a woman, you can't be great at anything in this world. And even back in the 1980s, you couldn't be great. In order for us to be great, we have to have cheated, basically. To add insult to injury, not only is it harmful to say, and is it hurtful to say, you know what, yeah, you're a black woman, you can't possibly be great. Like, that, it's just not in your DNA. But if you are going to be great, then it's definitely because you did something illegal. You did something that was not legit, and that's the only way to justify our greatness. And it's pretty sad. I'm taking this mask off, y'all. I can't take it anymore. I'm taking it off, and then I'm going to rub the stuff in on my face. Like I said, while Flo Jo was dealing with the press, humiliating her, slandering her, other athletes humiliating her, slandering her, she continued to write. She continued to act. She wrote children's books. I know she acted in a couple of TV shows. One of them was 227. I don't know if you guys remember 227. And she also did, I think, a couple of soap operas as well. She ended up becoming a mom in 1990. In November 1990, she ended up having a daughter by the name of Mary Joyner, and that was her one and only child. After retiring, she was appointed co-chair of President's Council on the Physical Fitness in 1993. And then she also started, so I'm going to tone. This is my toner. And I'm gonna just put a little bit of toner in my hands and just kind of pat it on my face. But yeah, so in 1993, she was appointed co-chair of the President's Council of the Physical Fitness. And then she also started a foundation for children in her name. And then in 1995, she was actually inducted into the Hall of Fame for track and field. So around that same time, she was trying to make a comeback in track and field, and unfortunately her injury just got the best of her. Her health got the best of her, and she had this nagging Achilles tendon injury that ultimately just gave out on her, and so she was unable to make a comeback in 1995. And then suffering from the many seizures due to the epilepsy and being hospitalized a lot, she just kind of, put track to the side, and that was pretty much the end of track for her. Then she began to have more seizures. She got more ill, and then in September 1998, she did ultimately die in her home in California from an epileptic seizure. And as I stated before, she did have her daughter Mary Joyner, and then her husband Al Joyner also survived her. So once she died, though, she died at the age of 38, mind you, so she didn't live a full long life. She did die at the age of 38. And when she died, here's the kicker. Here is the most ridiculous part of this entire story for me. When she died at the age of 38, the rumors started back up again. And they had the audacity to do an autopsy on her because they just knew that this woman, this black, beautiful woman, could not be great on her own. They knew, they were sure, 100% sure, that she was only great because she used steroids or performance enhancement drugs. So they performed an autopsy on her body, and guess what? They found nothing showing that she ever used any type of performance enhancement drugs or any type of steroids or any type of illegal drugs. There was no type of damage to her body caused by performance enhancement drugs or steroids. I hate to say this, but isn't this kind of what we're going through as black women now, especially with everything that happened with Breonna Taylor? It's sad to say that we don't matter to the world, it seems like, and especially in this country, we do not matter. I'm gonna put on some eye cream, and then I'm gonna put on my moisturizer on my face, and then we'll wrap this up. But I hate to say this, but what we go through as black women on a day-to-day, we are at the bottom of the totem pole. And I'm gonna be honest, it's tough being a Black woman in this country. You know, we have to be better than the next man, the next woman. We have to be better and greater than the next Black man, the next Black woman. We have to be 110 times better at everything to get lower pay, to get less recognition. And then we're supposed to sit back and shut up, take the less pay, take the less recognition, take no credit. And we're supposed to be happy with that. We're supposed to be fine with that. And then if we do decide that we would like to speak up for ourselves, we are punished for that. We are crucified for that and criticized for that. We're deemed the angry Black woman. And I really wish that it wasn't that way in this country, but it is. And it's very unfortunate because Black women are beautiful. You're watching this at this point in this time right now. Know that you are gorgeous. Know that you are loved. Know that you are worthy, and know that you's important. Okay, stay strong during these trying times. Keep your head up, and know that if they don't love you, you love you. And there's someone out there that loves and appreciates you. And if they don't, you appreciate you. You love you. But I really think that, and I didn't even think about how how Flo Jo's story correlated with what's going on now. But it's funny how divinity and how destiny works and how fate works and how energy orchestrates things. And I think this is a perfect time to actually talk about this story. So maybe that's why I was so excited. So last step is to moisturize our face, and then we're done. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my face. You guys, I have really, really sensitive skin, so I really hope that that mask does not break me out, because that is something totally different in my skincare routine. So my face is definitely not used to that. But as I was saying, guys, just love yourself, love each other, be kind to one another, and know that everyone has a value, no matter what, gender, color, no matter what language you speak, no matter what religion you are. We're all worthy of love. We're all humans, and we're worthy of love, and we're worthy of respect. Okay, but Black women are something special. So I just want to say thank you guys for joining me. Like I said before, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to tap on the bell. You're notified of all posts that I post on YouTube. Be kind to one another, and don't forget to tell somebody that knows somebody else about Black and the Berry. You guys enjoy your night. Bye bye.